All right, y'all. Before we dive in, a quick heads up.
This show is raw, real, and definitely not rated PG.
We're talking about adult themes, sexual content, and the kind of stuff you probably don't want blasting through your speakers at work or around your kids.
So grab some headphones, pour your drink of choice, and get comfy.
Oh, and just so we're clear, we are not licensed therapists, counselors, or sex couches. Sex coaches,
Sex coaches.
not sex couches.
We're just a couple of people sharing our lives experiences and sexy adventures and ethical non-monogamy. So with that, pull up a chair and enjoy the show.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of Beyond Monogamy. I'm Adam.
And I'm Pris.
And today we were talking about something else, but I decided we're going to scrap that because, man, it was not a good show. I had to let it go. I had to just cut that bad boy loose. And I wanted to talk about something a little bit more real. I wanted to talk about expectations in the lifestyle.
Okay.
Now, we've used this word rather loosely often. You know, everybody always says, oh, I don't have any expectations.
Yeah.
I don't have any expectations to play. Oh, we're going to meet with somebody, but there's no real expectations. And, you know, I just wanted to discuss that because really, realistically, we're all in this lifestyle together. And we can all say over and over again, I don't have any expectations. But come on, man. I mean, a lot of us are really, really hoping. It may not be a full expectations, but it's definitely expectation leaning.
Oh, yeah.
Most of the time when you're showing interest in somebody.
I mean, honestly, whenever we go to the club, I have expectations.
I mean, automatically you have expectations on me. Like, it's a guarantee. If we're going to be at the club, you and I are going to be there.
Oh,
like,
for sure. But like even for other people, like
you have expectations.
I do. Like whenever I'm there, I guess this is an expectation. Whenever we go, I'm always like, all right, I'm going to find somebody. And that
and you never do.
That's an expectation, right? For me to think that I can.
Yeah.
Yeah. I never do because I'm super selective, but I try not to be selective.
How's it going for you?
And so it kind of, it's going a little bit better.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're starting to
I am definitely starting to let go.
Let go of some of that
I mean, I'm still selective. Like I still have to be physically attracted to somebody. But yeah, there's a lot of hot women and hot men that come through the club. And I'm always like, ooh.
You know, I will say it's difficult when it comes to the club because, like you said, there's a lot of hot women. We can be sitting there, and somebody will walk in, and it'll catch both of our eyes.
Oh yeah,
and we'll like watch and be like, "Oh my gosh, she's incredible!"
Yes.
And then like 20 minutes later, we will watch her walk right back out, and we're like, "What the hell, man?"
Yeah.
And
you don't know what it is.
No.
Did they see the candy in the candy store?
No idea what might have happened, but it was, whatever it was, they're gone,
Yeah.
And I guess you got a good point there. When we go to the club, mentally, I always have it in my head, this is what I'd like to see happen.
Oh, for sure. We talk about it all the way over there.
All the time when we go over there. And it rarely does happen.
Yes.
It rarely does.
You're talking about rarely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it rarely does.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the funny thing about this is that, we are, I don't know if I would call us experienced, but people call us experienced. And that's the reason why we're on this podcast.
I mean, for the most part.
So we have had some experiences. Yeah. We kind of know a few things.
Yeah.
And I think that we have managed to wiggle out of our expectations for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
What I really had to do, and I've said this in past episodes, was just to stop pursuing. I had to stop pursuing because if I looked for somebody and said, oh, I want to find that, like I want to talk to that person, and then I reach out, and then before you know it, I'm really, really trying to keep this conversation going, it will fall flat, guaranteed it is not organic.
Yeah.
That is not organic. That is me pursuing somebody off of their looks.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I just saw somebody, I'm feeling like I think they're hot or whatever. And so I'm like, I'm going to pursue that person. Let me message them.
I get a lot of that.
Yeah. And it's not organic. It's trying to fit, push a square peg into a round hole. Like you're really just forcing it because you're just basing it off of looks.
Yeah.
And then you get to know this person and then it just doesn't happen. Very rarely does it work.
Yeah.
It has to be organic.
It has to be organic. Unless a person is very transactional, but it has to be organic. But like you just said something and I was like, man, I get that all the time. I get messages all the time of how people they're like, how can we meet up? How can we see if this vibe is good? I could tell you right off the bat, no.
I can tell you if you're messaging
me and you're asking me what, how, when, it's never going to happen.
Yeah.
Like never. And it's not an easy lifestyle to live.
No. I mean,
because
it
other people's expectations is where it kills it, I think.
Well, I mean, other people's expectations, but also ours.
Yes.
I mean, I'll give you an example. There are times where we've gone to house parties and we know certain couples will be there.
Yes.
And those are couples that we're interested in.
Yes. And
as soon as we get there, we forget that most people have to drink. Mm-hmm. And chances are they end up getting drunk. So you go in with these expectations of wanting to play with these people, and we walk away unfulfilled in that aspect because that's what ended up happening.
And sometimes they don't understand. Like they see us there and they're like, "Ooh, I really want to play with you," and whatever. And then it never happens. And we kind of walk away and we're like, well, we know why it didn't happen.
Yeah.
But they don't know why it didn't happen.
Yeah.
You know? And so, people's expectations aren't very wide.
Yeah.
And they also, whenever you're having an event or something, that expectation for you to show up, for you to be there, especially if your friend is throwing something.
Yeah. That's the hard part too.
Yeah.
Because we are a community of flaky people.
We are.
And not in a negative,
because we
all have lives, and
busy.
And so it's hard whenever you throw, say, a birthday party or you throw, a certain event and you expect your friends to be there because that's something that's done in the vanilla world is you send your invites to your tight friends, your friends show.
Yeah.
It's a little different here. Everybody's got some things happening.
And you have to have a lot of mental capacity to be in this lifestyle. Like it takes a lot of your mind. And so
it's emotional intelligence.
Yeah. Like you really have to have it. And even if you're going to someone's like party or just a get together, like, you have to be mentally prepared for that.
Yeah.
More so than you do in the vanilla world. Yeah. Like you really have to be, women were very self-conscious. Well, I mean, so are men, right? But women are very self-conscious and want to make sure that we look good. That takes a lot out of us. We want to make sure that we, are acting correctly because sometimes we have RBF and it takes a lot of emotional maturity.
Yeah, it does. I think it really goes back to those expectations though. Because when people come into the lifestyle as new people, they have expectations.
Yeah.
They have thoughts in their head as to what this is going to be. And I expect for this to happen. I don't know how many times, countless times, I thought something was going to happen and I was so disappointed when it didn't.
Yes.
When we, like the first couple of years.
Yeah.
Like just disappointed.
Yeah.
And upset because what I expected to happen that night did not take place, and everything should have
Yeah.
happened the way it should have happened.
And it's kind of nice now that you don't have those expectations. Like you
Yeah.
actually it's very nice to just go in, do our thing or not do our thing and just kind of leave from there. It's very refreshing.
Yeah, but that's that sexual freedom that I've really been aiming for.
Uh-huh.
I didn't know that I really wanted that back then. Back then, I just wanted experiences.
Mm-hmm.
And as we went along, I realized it's not the experiences that I want. It's more so just the sexual freedom of it.
Like just to be able to do
Yeah,
so.
the ability to just say, you know what, honey, there's this girl that I've been talking to, and I think she's pretty attractive, and I think I could probably have sex with her. Is it okay?
Yeah.
And to be able to do that is monumental.
Yeah.
Ask anybody who's monogamous, because anybody who's been in a monogamous relationship, which is pretty much everybody,
Yeah.
you know that you've dealt with jealousies, you've dealt with insecurities, and we still do here.
Oh, most definitely.
That's not different.
No. No.
But as soon as you even look at another person or you insinuate something about another person, your world will come crashing down.
Oh yeah.
It will be a fight. It'll be
Yes.
an argument. Whereas here, it's very obvious.
It's very obvious. Sometimes you'll come across an insecurity, but nothing that communication can't like clear up and stuff.
Now, how would you say you get past your insecurities? Because you've come a long way. You've gotten better at this. I mean, you're not fully there, but you're getting better.
I'm not fully there, and I wouldn't say I have very many insecurities. It's more so I get annoyed very easily
How's that?
by just people saying things or doing something. It's annoying to me. But I don't insecurities, it took a lot. Like I had to really talk to you. I had to read a lot or listen to a lot of books. A lot of people that we've had on the show have helped me.
Yeah.
And so insecurity, I don't, and just, oh, I mean, talking to you really helped. Like you're not going anywhere.
No.
Like that's the main thing is like, ooh, you're going to leave me for somebody or someone's going to do something better for you than for me. No, that's never going to happen. Like you're amazing. I'm amazing. Together we're amazing.
Yeah.
So like just talking to you and a lot of, what did you say earlier? Not growing up maturity, but a lot of mental or emotional intelligence. There you go. I have a lot of that now. Emotional intelligence. But and I say that before, you've made it very easy. And I get irked like with like the silliest things, but they're my things. And at some point, I'm pretty sure in my life, I'm not going to get irked by them anymore. But
now, do you think that part of the reason why you're becoming more accepting and more open to this sort of stuff is because you're getting older and just caring less? Because I've heard you say that before. You're like, I'm almost 50. I'm running out of fucks to give.
yes. Yeah. Because I know you're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Like this is solid, right? So the fucks to give are really for other things. But this right here, I don't know. I'm not, no one's going to come and take you away. You're not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. We still have an amazing life together. Like, it doesn't matter. So that's where a lot of me finally realizing that, kind of helped me get over my insecurities.
Yeah. Now, what would you say your biggest insecurity right now is?
I don't have an insecurity.
At all?
I don't think I can. I feel great in my body. I feel great the way I look. No, if anything, I have way more confidence doing the show, doing social media.
How about insecurities with our relationship?
No. I mean, no. I don't have any insecurities with our relationship. No. Do you have insecurities with our relationship?
No,
Yeah.
no, but I mean,
Yeah, no.
I'm very open as far as like I don't have any issues with you doing certain things and
Yeah.
stuff like that, whereas you do.
Yeah.
So, and they always say that that roots back to certain
Oh,
insecurities.
yeah, for sure. I mean, I can't think of any right now. Can you think of any of my insecurities?
Well, I mean, let's talk about that. I mean, really, what are some of the things that you don't want for me to do in our relationship?
Date anybody?
Okay. Why?
Because that goes into the romanticness.
Which bothers you? Why?
Because I just don't like that part. I haven't gotten to that yet. Like I haven't mentally gotten there. I feel like romance is for me. Be romantic with me.
Uh huh.
You don't need to be romantic with anybody else.
Sure.
You know, I feel like that part right there is mine.
Okay.
I can share a lot.
So then that's not really an
It's not really
insecurity
an
based.
insecurity base. It's
It's
more of
more of
a,
just your preference.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, I can't think. I mean, I used to have a lot of insecurities. I used to not like the way I looked in certain things, the way I spoke to people. I was
Yeah.
really insecure about all of that. And people that you spoke to, were they more intelligent? And now I don't give a crap. Like,
Yeah. Don't I know
like
it?
I'm pretty intelligent.
Yes.
I'm very intelligent.
Oh, absolutely.
And I feel like we're fine. I don't know. I just don't have any more insecurities that I can like pop out on the top of my head. You know, especially you're home. Like you're home now.
Yeah.
Like you can be on the computer all day. You can be chatting it up with somebody all freaking day. And I really don't care.
Yeah.
You know, like we've already gone through so
I
many
mean, why would you?
we've
What's the
gone
big
through
deal?
so many scenarios, people, so many freaking
Yeah.
scenarios, crazy ass women. And I feel like you're like one of those mice that gets zapped and you're not going to touch that cheese again. So like you already
Yeah. No,
know.
I learned from my
Yeah.
mistakes.
Yeah, and you know they're just things that just happen and you're never going to know how to maneuver through them unless they happen. So
Yeah.
yeah, no, I don't have any. I used to be like really resentful because you were home and I was like, "Dang, man, he's always home and he could do this and that." That was back in the day.
When I
But
was home.
yeah, back like when we were first starting off on this
Oh.
thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
I gotcha.
Oh no, now no.
I was like,
You have a couple of months and
just
then you're
start.
gonna have to go back to work. But yeah, no. It's
Oh wow.
yeah. You know, I was thinking right now, expectations, that was what we're talking about.
Uh-huh.
We have expectations as a couple to each other.
How's that?
Like I expect you to be at your utmost respectfulness when we go out with other women and respect me. Do you know? And I feel like that's an expectation.
You expect that because I've always been that way.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you never know. You can get a little loosey goosey sometimes, and other people can get a little loosey goosey, and I'm just not having it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, that's an expectation that you are going to make sure that, I mean, I'm always on your thoughts, like no matter what, you can have a woman right next to you who's half naked. And I am the first thing that you think about. How I'm feeling, how I'm going to react, what am I going to say? How do you do this? So I know it's never gone away. Is there anything that you expect for me to be like certain way to behave? Yes.
Well, yeah, I do actually. I know who you are. I know how you are, and so most of the time when I am mulling over trying to discuss something with you, I normally know how you're going to react. A lot of times, I know when we go out if something happens. I usually know how you're going to react. We've had situations where something was said in a certain way, and I immediately knew, without even looking at you, what your reaction was.
Yeah.
you rise to the occasion when it comes to expectations. I pretty much have you down.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
kind of have you down.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. I'm pretty
Like,
simple.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I kind of know what I'm going to walk into when we go somewhere together. Like I already know what's going to be the scenario, or like I run through them all. I do what you do. And like if
And
this
and
happens, if that happens, if this happens and that happens,
and then we leave with nothing happen.
and we because your expectations are just too high, sir.
Yeah, my expectations are really high.
I
That's
mean,
true.
and you expect your people to be around you, like, so expectations again. We expect the adults that we are with, surrounding ourselves with, we expect them to be on their utmost behavior. And that is never the case.
No,
No.
no.
Like, that's the one thing, that's a really big expectation. You are chilling out with friends and you're chilling out with your community, and you expect them all to be on their best behavior, especially the men, actually, and the women, both genders, and it never happens.
You know,
You got to stop
it's
expecting.
yeah, that's the thing is you expect everybody to
Mm-hmm.
be respectful
Mm-hmm.
and know and respond to boundaries, and yeah,
No.
that ends up going away as people drink.
Yes.
Um,
Like there's been so many things that have popped up, and it's like, man, I really expected this one to be better. This
it's kind
event.
of disappointing, huh?
It is.
Yeah.
It is. And I mean, it's not for you to don't think that you can't enjoy the lifestyle, because you can. There's there's more to enjoy than there is to not enjoy, I guess.
How's that?
Well, you enjoy the camaraderie, right? The people around you. So
Yeah, the
that's always
community.
fun, the community. Don't have any expectations. I just walk in and be like, damn, this is not gonna go well. And then if it goes well, you're great.
Oh yeah, that's pretty much
put
sums
those
up
ex-
the
put
show.
those expectations elsewhere.
That's
Ooh. Now, sexual expectations. You expect the guy to rise to the occasion, and sometimes that's not the case. And that is okay,
yeah, yeah.
you know?
Sometimes that's not the case. I struggle with that a lot.
I know, and you really don't like physically struggle with it.
Mentally, I really do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I struggle a lot.
But have you noticed a lot of women are just very understanding about that?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
we've talked to a lot of people about it, and most of the women will say, "Oh, yeah, no, if they would just communicate it with me instead of
Exactly.
really trying to shove it in me or
Exactly.
just try and do whatever they're going to do, they get upset and they get all stressed out. But if they just were honest and said, hey, I'm having this trouble, if you could give me a little bit or whatever,
Yeah.
I would definitely be more understanding. I don't know how many times I've heard that.
Yeah. I know.
But from a guy's standpoint, we put a lot of pressure on ourselves. We do a lot as far as, you have this pornographic image in your head of how things are going to go, the expectations.
Uh-huh.
And everybody does this. And if anybody says they don't, they're lying. Everybody does this. You're going to the club or you're going to a house party or you're going to go meet up with some friends. You've played it out in your head how you would like it to go.
Yes.
And that includes the actual sex. And
Yes.
when that happens, you've got this whole idea in your head. You picture it the way you would picture, some of the Skinamax movies you saw or whatever, like you have this whole thing in your head and it's going to go like this and it's going to be so
Yeah.
awesome. And
Those
then,
expectations.
yeah. And then as soon as you get there and it's like that first kiss, boom, they're not good kissers. Okay. I'm not going to let that set the tone because this can still work. There's not a whole lot of kissing that needs to take place as far as these expectations that I had.
Okay.
Okay. So we're going to move past that. We're going to keep going. And then all of a sudden, they, they have a hang up about their body and they don't want to take off any of their clothes. So they just want you to remove their pants. But maybe
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
do
yeah.
it through their underwear,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
they're wearing a
yeah,
long sleeve shirt, like they don't
yeah,
want to take off anything.
yeah.
Oh, okay. So that's something. Okay, let's go ahead and I don't need, you can wear
Yeah.
clothes. That's fine. That's fine. I mean, it's deviating from the original plan, but that's fine. Okay?
We
That's
can,
okay.
that expectation's
That's
gone.
okay
Okay.
because this is still going to happen, right?
Okay.
So then it's like, okay, well, let me go down there
Yeah.
and do my thing, and I'm enjoying life for a while there, but
Yeah.
I'm down there for a while,
Yeah.
a good while, which is fine.
Yeah.
It's okay. I like to spend time down there, but now it's becoming more of a, okay, is she going to tap me at any point and say,
Yeah.
hey, you can stop?
Yeah.
Is she going to have me do this for the next 3 hours?
Yeah.
Like, am I going to live down here? Do I make the decision
Yeah.
to stop?
I think you have to.
You have to just wrap yourself up and
You
be
just
like,
be
okay, we're done.
I mean, yeah.
So right off the bat, you start asking yourself that. That's not going quite as well because now you're starting to overthink the situation. This is
Yes.
becoming a thing. So then I'm like, okay, I could really use some oral support.
Yeah.
Let me jump up here and go, hey, so do you think maybe, I don't know, you could return the favor? And then she goes, yeah, I don't, I'm kind of grossed out by that. Like, I don't really like to
Well, I mean,
do
hopefully
that.
you're talking to her ahead of time about that.
Well, yeah, but this is a
Yeah.
this is a scenario. This
Yeah.
is a scenario,
No,
right?
that would not be cool.
So then she's like, yeah, no, it's not really one of my favorite things. I mean, I'll try. And so then I'm like, I don't want to force you, but yeah, if you're gonna give it an old try, the old college try, sure. And then it doesn't go well, right? So then as you're recapping, you're realizing as you're finishing up the whole sexual experience, you're realizing everything that I had planned in my head from start to finish, none of it happened. And
I've had many a scenario like that.
well, the real question is if you don't have expectations
Exactly.
and you don't run through this in your head,
Exactly. Yeah.
is it going to be as disappointing?
I think so.
I think so, too.
Unfortunately. Yeah, it is. But it's okay. I mean, hey, put your expectations out there. It doesn't hurt, you know. It's more like a motivation for people,
It's a motivation.
Expectations.
Hmm.
It's motivation. They expect me to look hot, so I'm gonna go get hot. I'm just kidding.
Oh, God, I hope that's not an expectation.
He's taking me the way I am, lumpies and all.
One of the hard parts about being a podcaster in our community is I think people expect us to be on all the time. And,
Yeah.
for anybody who's maybe listened to our podcast from the early episodes, I'm talking like the beginning episodes,
Yeah.
would know that I have anxiety. And, I'm not always the most sociable person. Sometimes I'm just not feeling it. Sometimes I just want to be in a corner.
Yeah.
People watching.
And that's what I like to do. I do not, and most of the time, I don't feel like talking to people, and I just want to sit there and watch.
Yeah.
And yeah, everyone expects us to be
Adam and Pris.
Adam and Pris. And we do.
And we do.
And we
do.
do.
rise to the occasion. We don't want to
occasion.
disappoint you.
No, we don't. We
the
do
last
not
thing we want to do is
exactly.
disappoint you.
But yeah, there's times where
I'll disappoint my kids before I want to disappoint you.
I mean, we have to walk away, right? And we sit down and we just kind of compose ourselves again and then go out there and do it again. It happens at the club all the time. We're sitting there, people come up and say hi, which we absolutely love. Do not stop.
Yeah.
But then we just sit down and we're just, back at our thing, people watching. So
Well, so that's the thing that I worry about is when people come and talk to us, they know us from the show and they expect that. I'm always worried that they're going to be disappointed when they leave there. Like, dude, that was the most boring conversation I have ever had with anybody in my entire life. What kind of podcast is that?
Like this weekend we went to the club and it was empty on Friday. and we said hi to so many new people.
Oh yeah, you
Or
dragged
was
me
it
from
Saturday?
table to table. That was Saturday.
It was Saturday, and I
Yeah,
dragged you to every single table that was there. We met new people. Everybody was tapping you, getting our information.
that was rough.
But we did it, and we
That
made new
was
friends,
that was
and
rough.
you know,
Yeah, no, that was hard. You
I
know,
expect going into those places that we make new friends. That's what
really,
we do.
when I go in, I just go in expecting to people watch.
Yeah.
And then you told me you were like, so we're going to go around the club and we're going to introduce ourselves to everybody that's here. And I was like, no, whatever. She's going to
It's
change her
because
mind
the
at some
manager
point.
told me, he's like,
And then he told
everyone's
me
new. I was
too.
like,
Yeah.
okay, let's go say hi to
He
everybody.
told me too. He was like,
Yeah.
yeah, we don't have a host couple tonight and there's some new people. Y'all should really say hi. We're already a stop on the tour.
We are a stop on the tour, whether we're sitting in the front or in the back.
Yeah, and so I really didn't wanna. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna
But
lie.
it's kind of fun. It's nice. We're getting new people. It's fun and it's exciting and it's,
Totally,
yeah.
totally, so fun. I love making new friends.
I expect to make new friends. I need new friends.
Do you?
Yeah.
So
No.
here's the thing.
I have friends.
You used to say this all the time back in the day. You used to say, "Oh, I wish I had a group of girlfriends
Yes.
that I could just on a whim go, oh, we're gonna have a girls' night, or we're gonna go do this, and we're gonna go do that."
Yeah.
And then you'd have friends that would reach out and they'd be like, hey, let's go to the movies or let's go do this. And you'd be like, well, can I bring Adam? And they're like, no,
Wait,
it's,
the friends in Corpus?
yeah,
Oh, yeah. I didn't care for them.
no.
Yeah, no. But like my friends here, I'm just not like I'm so overwhelmed with work and home life that I get literally this past weekend I was like, "Oh my God, my brain's gonna explode. Like I just have too much going on."
Yeah, you gotta
You know.
leave work at work. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, but I still have to be at work for 8 hours.
I mean, look at me. I'm wearing a Hawaiian shirt. And I mean, I left work at work when they laid me off. I didn't have a
You
choice.
left it 2 months ago.
That's right. I left work there.
Yes, you did. Good job.
And now I leave podcast at podcast.
Yes.
That's right.
I love that.
It's my thing is this. I expect that you walk in and be in Pris mode, as in, I'm here for the family, I'm here for myself, I'm here to enjoy my life. And instead you walk in still in work mode sometimes. Like you're still sending texts and you're angry at your boss.
No, it's a very rare thing that I'm doing that because he doesn't really bother me. Mine is when I walk home, when I get in and the house is dirty. It's like, really? There's 6 people in this house.
Bruh.
Like
Most of them are
nobody
kids.
else does it. So I expect my family to pitch in and they don't.
Man. I feel like this is the Pee Wee Herman's Playhouse
I mean, it
word
could
of
be
the day. Expectations.
Expectations.
I expect that shit to get done.
Yes.
I expect my dinner on the table.
I wish. I wish. Let me
No
tell
way,
you.
man. No way.
I wish I didn't have to do my expectations for my family go surpass what my family does. And I'm not counting you. I'm just saying like my children.
Those kids are something else.
Yes, they are.
But, there's one that's starting to cook more.
I
So
know.
that might take something off your hands.
She's an angry cook.
She's like her mom.
No. She's an angry cook.
She's like her mom, I'm just saying. Yeah, so I think rounding about, we can say this show on expectations went exactly as expected.
Baby. Boom, boom.
Oh, yeah.
That
that's
was
right.
good.
So I think it's safe to say expectations, try your best not to have them.
Yeah, for sure.
But it's a thing, man. I don't care who says what. Everybody's going to have some sort of internal expectations. You may not say it out loud, but it's a thing. And it's hard not to. It's the reason why we feel disappointed when things fall through.
Yes.
It's a thing. But with that, I just want to say thank you very much to everybody who listens to our show every time we do this. We love you guys. And that's true.
Yes.
That's a fact. And just a few reminders before we let you go. Everything, episodes, blogs, video, everything can be found on our website, which should be appearing right about here. That's www.beyond-monogamy.com. And when you go there, you've got so many cool things, but we recently started the Beyond Monogamy Confessional.
Yes, guys.
Yeah, it's a really, really cool thing. It's completely anonymous, but you can basically go in there and you can write up your thoughts, anything about the lifestyle, anything about the podcast, whatever you want, you can talk about. And whatever you submit can and may be the subject to one of our shows.
Yeah.
It may even get read out loud.
We got a few.
We have gotten
Yeah.
a few. We have gotten a few, of which we will most likely be addressing at some point here. So I think it's a really fun thing to do. It's a great way for you to express how you feel or how you're feeling without actually letting anybody know it's you. And I know that there's a lot of people out there who've got some feels, let me tell you. So give it a shot, see what you think, take it for a test rock, but that's the place to do it at. On top of all that, don't forget we are on fullswapradio.com every Thursday. We normally say it's
Tuesday and Thursdays, I thought.
No, it's just Thursdays.
Oh, on Thursdays.
Yeah, it's just Thursdays. I think it's just Thursdays.
Okay.
And we usually say it's 1 to 6. It's 2 to 7 now.
Oh, 2 to 7.
2 to 7.
And then, of course, you can find us on all your social platforms. We're on Facebook. We're on TikTok. We do TikTok lives. YouTube, guys. We're on YouTube. You see us here? YouTube.
Yeah.
Share, like, put that little bell so that you can know that when we're on. We have some things coming up. November the 8th.
We do. November 8th. We will be at Forbidden Fruit in Austin. Forbidden Fruit, of course, is our wonderful, beloved sponsor. They are the oldest adult store in
Austin,
town.
Texas.
Yeah.
And did you put our calendar up already on our website?
Yeah, so if you go to our website, you can actually find our events. Everything is listed there. We put everything down. I'm talking like even if we go to the club on the weekend. Where we're going to be. Because sometimes people like to keep tabs. Sometimes people like to hang out.
Yeah.
Now you know where we're going to be at. So there you go. Everything, like I said, is at that site. Give us a shot. You'll love it. Also, for all of you wonderful people out there, I just want to drop the fact that we now have a Patreon that is live and going good. We are offering some interesting stuff. I'm not going to list it to you. You're going to have to get in there and find out. Because,
the link to Patreon is in our website.
It is. You'll find it in our show notes.
Yeah.
And so with that, I just want to thank you guys once again. Thank you for everything. Thank you for joining us. And we will see you guys next week.
Bye.